Let's bust up some suckers. There's one thing I want to test out. I thought of this yesterday. Challenges. Quest. 6. Step 4 last time. I'll have to remember to check after I do the gobbledygook part. But I'm wondering, like, is this a main story quest, or is this a main story quest? And honestly, I'm not too sure. Obviously, you know, there's potentially more than 14. It doesn't have to end at 14, but you know, with this, there would only be 4 more. So potentially like one more chapter if 14 was all that there was. Coming through. Wait, you're not here? Why am I here? You're in the castle? You're in the castle. I don't know why I thought he would be in that town. I guess after I sold the stuff, I, just stopped it there.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus. And it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Can I become an animagus?
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Hey, Romeo. Get your lurk on, yes.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Whatever you say. I wonder what form I would get if I had the transfiguration. I've already forgotten what it's called. That's okay. I will remember someday. The Animagus ability. I think that's what I needed to.
The best one ever!
No.
Hello there.
Alrighty, here we go, everybody.
Hello, Armeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Thank you for being willing to help me, Armeet.
You are very welcome. I'm looking forward to meeting your friend, Lodgok.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first.
A couple. I can't even raise my voice that high. Now, Poppy. It's a chat. Anybody else want to talk to me? Anybody else want to talk to me?
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
If your gran's all right and they didn't get the egg, then perhaps we're fine.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
You do that. Where you at, Lodgok? Very far away. Ooh, it's a little chilly today. 55.
We should investigate.
Hurricane measurement.
Go and patrol.
Revelio.
Like I ain't got nothing better to do.
This way that you have led me, not.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Deposit.
Someone there?
Revelio.
Delio. Revelli. Not the way I'm supposed to go.
Revelio. Deposit. Revelio.
I don't think I can get there.
Deposit. Accio.
I have no idea how to get out of here.
You
There you go, stupid one. Depulso.
Hello?
Accio. Levioso. Defender. Bombarda.
I shall have been shot.
Confringo.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Revelio.
Greetings, Commander. Make it happen. Take it slow.
I have a brother who works at Gringotts.
Petrificus Totalis.
How did I do that? How did I do that? Oh. The game is doing that. I didn't do that. Here again. Reminded you of Command and Conquer? That's how the actors in cutscenes said. Greetings, Commander. Mine was, my reference was specifically, StarCraft.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Tis, the battle cruiser. Didn't play much Command and Conquer in my lifetime.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Our meet and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
I'm doing a lot of sneaking around lately. I don't have any more talent points. I could get some more talent points. Refund some stuff. Like that one, the perfect Protego is not exactly what I thought it would be. Also, this one, it requires a perfect, and I'm not really trying to perfect that. I could refund that. Yeah. Let's reset those. And we'll come over to the stealth side. Got that. We'll make ourselves more stealthy. Anything else that I'm willing to get rid of? Get rid of that on Depulso. Like the Confringo. Really use Levioso that much, but like this transformation one. Really nice. Flipendo, we could definitely get rid of that. Definitely. Alright. Both had somewhat similar structure. Yeah, somewhat. You know, if Rot or Dante were here, they would probably
Revelio.
dispute some bits of information, but you know, for the most part, you are correct. They are similar. Perfect potato. For some reason, that one spell sounded like that.
The door is looking at us.
Oh. Oh, that
I'm
door.
quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Maybe I didn't need all of those things that I got, but I can always refund them later. Hey, Manadrian. Congratulations on your 155 stream streak.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Revelio.
Yep, we have our adventure with Amit.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
What is this? We'll figure out what this does.
Accio. Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
He doesn't even speak gobbledygook. He's been lying to everybody this entire time. We're gonna find out if he can read it, though.
Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these. Patricius Totalis.
Someone there?
We're being watched. By a door. Revelio. We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
Thank you.
Matter of time until Ragnarok set things right.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I should use disillusionment. That eye won't see a thing.
Gosh. What do you think we're using right now, sucker? Good. People these days.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Didn't see that before.
Accio. Revelio.
That open up that? It does. There's a chest over here. Oh, maybe that leads to the treasure chest.
Deposit.
It appears it does. Yeah, you wanted to make your
You're
entrance
like a character
with
from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
gobbledygook nincompoops.
Revelio. Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Is an option.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Patricius Totalis.
Over here!
That's the last loyalist. Unfortunate, really.
Revelio.
Imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed. A schematic? They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Let's go up to where we were. Does.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Petrarchus Totalis.
What's going on out there?
Nothing going on out there.
I know I heard something door. Who's that?
Nobody. Nobody.
It won't be long now before we find another repository.
Such arrogance.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
He's over there. But there's so much more to this place.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
There's a grate up there. Oh, there's the stairs that I used to get here.
Repulsor.
So you don't have experience of StarCraft, but you have a lot of experience with older Command and Conquer games that started a few years earlier. Like both being active strategy games and both being about the same era. Like themes were totally different. Oh yeah, they've definitely
Revelio.
taken after each other and to some degree. For sure. For sure, for sure.
Revelio.
Devil's snare.
Revelio.
Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Nonsense.
Lumos!
Let's entanglement ourselves.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Also, I just realized that entanglement was a pun. Sucker fool.
Revelio.
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
Petrificus Totalis.
Who's there?
I really wanted to get all three of those guys. My life's mission.
Ranrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled.
Petrificus Totalis.
Ooh, little moon calf. Someone's here. One less human to worry about.
Sucker fool.
Incendio.
Was that your best? Don't you try again, I beg you!
Revelio.
I could do this for hours!
Descendo!
Easily diverted.
Flipendo.
Not quite.
Why are we using
Won't stop me.
wrong spells?
Flipendo.
No, no, no!
Literally everything.
Eh? Eh? Losing your stride. Much too slow.
You destroyed Hobbit.
Confringo.
Did absolutely.
Defendo.
Levioso!
Accio. Detulso. Levioso.
Hobbit, catch this exploding barrel.
Revelio.
Oh, good as new.
Levioso.
I'll kill you when I...
Defendo.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll meet. Revelio.
Stop your whining. We're perfectly fine.
Accio. Revelio.
Don't see any energy going to that one.
Clever.
Revelio. Incendio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodcock what we found. Revelio.
Who's gonna stop us now?
Accio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
I don't think Amit provide anything of value. We didn't need to know
Revelio.
gobbledygook to look at the one thing that, you know, showed a drill.
Hello, Hamora.
Anybody could have figured out that was a drill.
Revelio.
Oh, that's a graph-horn. I want to know what a graph-horn looks like. A collection. A statue. Oh. That's gonna be a story quest. The reason I know that, because when I press this button, there's a graph horn there.
Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
But what's waiting for us on the other side?
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
You know, I'm very tempted to follow him back just to see if he'll disappear at some point. But what we'll do is we'll make sure that, you know, doesn't come. Oh, okay. Guess you could do that too.
Revelio. They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I know a Merlin trial one. I hope Professor Fig...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last.
Revelio.
Ken.
Accio.
Right. I have to make it into that tiny little hole over there. Let me down, please. You, Okafu.
Accio. Depulso. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Okay. Hogwarts. Fronia. She's the whiz person. You can kick rocks. This guy I will visit.
On another adventure, are we?
blood will keep you alive. Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Is it so expensive? Whoa, expensive. Expensive.
You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
Full sucker. Sweeping success. So I'm gonna say StarCraft. I was talking a little bit about StarCraft. A little bit. Just a little bit. Remarking how if Dante were here, he could actually legitimately deconstruct Command and Conquer and StarCraft.
I wonder if you'd be able to help me.
Nope, can't help you. You just command and conquer stuff. You didn't reach the stars. Ah. Ilamasa wants to start using some bars.
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
All right, let's save it, Mark. Oops.